we have our S tier, A tier, B, C, D, F, and have not seen it tiers. And we're going to start. We can get way down at the bottom here. We scroll. This is the entire list. A lot of these we're going to get into the not seen tiers, starting with The Adventures of Ichabod and McToad. What in the ever-loving fuck? What in the ever-loving fuck is the Mr. Toad? Okay. It looks like McToad, but Ichabod and Mr. Toad. All right. I've never seen that. Hello, Dismal Zelenka. It is Friday. We must get down on this day. Cinderella. I haven't seen Cinderella in a minute. I remember it being fine. You know, it's one of the classics of the Disney animated movies. It's got some really catchy tunes, some good characters. Gus Gus, poor Gus Gus. We love us some Gus Gus. I think like this wasn't intentional, but I do think Cinderella is like straddling the low end of B tier, the upper end of C tier for me, because it's fine, it's good. If one was to watch it in 2024, one would probably go a little too often, but it could be at the bottom of B tier. It's fine. Alice in Wonderland is, as I recall, not so much a movie as a series of loosely connected skits. Like, Alice in Wonderland, the Disney movie, reminds me of both The Jungle Book, the Disney movie, and also specifically, you know that section in The Brave Little Toaster where they go see the frogs and they have some trippy frog adventures and it's fun and good or whatever, but it has nothing to do with anything and is immediately forgotten? Disney's Alice in Wonderland kind of feels like, what if they took that frog section of The Brave Little Toaster and made an entire movie out of it? So I don't I don't terribly remember the plot of Disney's Alice in Wonderland, or for that matter, Alice in Wonderland, but it's fine and cute and good or whatever. It can be in the middle of C tier probably. Disney's Peter Pan. Good songs, I think. Are there songs in Disney? There've got to be songs in Disney's Peter Pan. Hold on. Why am I blanking on song? It's a Disney animated movie. Of course there are songs, probably. I just can't, Oh, right. I just remembered one. Well, you see, I did just remember one song that's in the Disney animated Peter Pan, and well, I think we were gonna go C tier with that, but let's just drop that in the old D, shall we? You're not a bad movie, Disney's animated Peter Pan, in some senses. In other senses, you're a very bad movie. Lady and the Tramp is fine and cool. I haven't seen it in forever. It's slightly below Alice in Wonderland. Sleeping Beauty is fine and cool and visually interesting in a way that a lot of these other Disney movies aren't, or at least just slightly different looking, but also at the same time, I don't remember it. We're going to introduce a new aspect of this, which is that if someone from these Disney animated movies had a very hot actor portray them on the Disney television program Once Upon a Time, they get bumped up a tier. So Sleeping Beauty here would probably be like at the top or middle of C tier, but on the other hand, Sarah Bolger. So there you go. Disney's 101 Dalmatians is a fun and good movie. A lot of these are just going to be, this is a fun and good movie. I have not seen it in forever. Disney's 101 Dalmatians is a fun and good little movie that I have not seen in fucking forever. The scene where the Dalmatians are covered in soot and then it melts off of them in the snow is cool and good and fun. I don't remember anything terrible about it. There probably is. There definitely is. Here, be at the bottom of, be at the just above Sleeping Beauty of B tier. 101 Dalmatians. You're good. Disney's The Sword in the Stone. I saw that once, I think. I think I've seen this once. I think I've seen Sword in the Stone once, And it's another one, much like the next one, that is not so much a movie as a series of loosely connected skits. And as a series of loosely connected skits, it's fine, I guess. The Jungle Book is the epitome of the Disney movie that is just a series of loosely connected skits, and it gets bonus points for having Bare Necessities, which is a fucking tremendous song. And also, I Want to Be Like You, which is, slightly more racist than you'd want out of a movie, but it's not the most racist thing we've talked about on this tier list so far. So it's got that going for it. And are we going to give the animated movies bonus points for having shitty remakes? Are we going to give them minus points for having shitty live action remakes? That would be mean. Listen, we're going to say that the Jungle Book is like right at the almost bottom of B tier, but then it gets bumped up to A tier because Bagheera rules and Bare Necessities is awesome. And then, I mean, the shitty Jungle Book remake wasn't shitty. It was just kind of there. It was just kind of there. So, fine. You can be here. That feels right. That feels correct and accurate. I'm worrying that this SNA tier is going to be very... These SNA tiers are going to be very... very sparsely pop. Listen, these are all like I watched them as a kid, but they were not my go-tos as kids. So, hi Disney's The Aristocats. You're another movie that I watched as a child, and another movie that has not so great stuff if you think about it, but also, you're a movie that I saw like once, and I don't remember that well. So, here, you can be... Yeah, this feels right. We'll put the cat movie just below the dog movie. That seems fair. That seems reasonable. That's not going to get us in trouble at all. Also, just below another dog movie, that's not going to get us in any trouble whatsoever. Hello, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You're like the original, the prototypic, the A number one Disney animated classic. When people think of Disney animated classics, they think of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which, on the one hand, isn't actually that great a movie. It's kind of a series of loosely connected skits. But it's fine and good. And you know what? Here's the plan. Here's what we're going to do. Snow White is like... It's the classic. It gets a little bit just for its historical significance. On the other hand, I didn't love it. It's fine. The story's kind of there or whatever. On the other hand, though, Jennifer Goodwin. And Lana Parrilla. This is a purely scientific tier list. This is the perfect placement. We've analyzed it from every angle. A tier movie. Dis is gonna take a shot every time I say that a movie is fine and good. So, that's probably not gonna end well for Diz. Disney's Robin Hood literally uses animations from Disney's The Jungle Book, or vice versa. I don't remember which one, but both of these movies suffer because they stole from each other. They use the same fucking animation because Disney was broke and cheap and bad. Also, everybody talks about how Disney's Robin Hood has a very sexy fox. I haven't seen Disney's Robin Hood enough to comment on the sexual attractiveness of the fox. So... yeah, I'm sorry. This is going in the C tier is just I saw this once and it was forgettable. So here, Disney's Robin Hood can be right at the bottom of C tier for right now. Disney made a Winnie the Pooh movie. Of course it did. What's this one called? The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh? That feels like the definition of a movie that's not so much a movie as it is a series of loosely connected skits. I don't know. I don't know anything that happens in this movie. On the other hand, I generally like Winnie the Pooh, so... I don't know. Here. Yeah, okay, listen, there's a haven't seen tier for a reason, Goog. We should probably do that. Speaking of which, The Rescuers is in the haven't seen tier. We'll get there. I have Rescuers thoughts. It's just, I've never seen The Rescuers, so... We can only have so many thoughts. I'm sure I've seen The Fox and the Hound once. If you asked me to name one thing that happens in The Fox and the Hound, I couldn't do it. If you asked me to name 3 characters that are in The Fox and the Hound, I couldn't do it even if you spotted me The Fox and the Hound. So, there you go. Sam did whatever the opposite is of throwing a golden apple into a group of gods. Oh no. What is this one? Disney's The Black Cauldron. Is that the one with Muppets? I don't remember if that's the one with Muppets. I've never seen The Black Cauldron. Boggers, this is all just a fever dream. You're still asleep. It's okay. I think the one Disney wishes we would forget is Song of the South, although that's not an animated movie, so it might not be in this category. That's true. The Great Mouse Detective. That's the one with Ratigan, right? The world's most dangerous rat? Ratigan! Oh, Ratigan! I don't remember the words to your song again. Oh, Ratigan! Yes, poor Ratigan. I also don't remember what happens in your movie. I haven't seen any of these in fucking forever. I promise I love some Disney movies. This is gonna be a good tier list. There will be S-tier movies, I swear. Oliver and Company is good. I like it. I like Oliver and Company. I can't remember the name of the song, but the one, I think it's just called Why Should I Worry? That song. It's a really good one. I've seen all of these movies, just not in, like, I don't think I've seen any of these movies in the last 15 years. But, you know what? I don't think I've seen any of these movies this century. That's probably true. I'm trying to think if I would have seen any of these movies this century. Maybe no, I don't think I've seen any of these movies this century. So it's fine. It's fine. Oliver and Company is another fine little animated Disney movie that I have not seen this century. So just for Why Should I Worry, and the concept of the phrase "I got street savoir faire," putting that in a children's movie, that goes in the C tier. Just for that. The Little Mermaid fucking rules. You know how I promised that there would be S-tier movies in this list? There are S-tier movies in this list. If I could make an S-tier, actually, I should, I'm not going to, but I should make a, S-tier, but also just because Joanna Garcia Swisher. The Little Mermaid fucking rules. I feel like I've made 8 different Under the Sea references just in various streams, including one this past Tuesday. The Little Mermaid fucking rules. I don't feel like I have to defend that decision any further than that. You know what else fucking rules? And this is my hottest take so far. Are you ready for a hot fucking take? The Rescuers Down Under. Fucking rules. I have never seen The Rescuers. I will never see The Rescuers. There is no chance in hell that The Rescuers is as good or as fun or as Australian as The Rescuers Down Under. I suspect that The Rescuers contains basically no Australia. The Rescuers Down Under fucking rules. It is a perfect children's movie, especially because I have not seen it since I was a child. And I could not actually tell you the plot of The Rescuers Down Under. I remember there's a poacher who wants some very tasty eggs. He wants to eat those eggs so fucking bad. He wants the eggs, and there's an egg-eating lizard, and there's a boy, a little Australian Moppet boy, and the little Australian Moppet boy really cares about saving the eggs, so he asks his friends, the mice detectives, Bernard and Bianca, the loving couple that definitely didn't have to go through a relationship arc in the previous movie or anything. They're just together now. Those fucking rats and their stupid albatross friend have an adventure, and there's a feather, and it rules. The Rescuers Down Under is an S-tier animated movie. I also did not know it was a sequel for like years. I did not know. Absolutely had no concept of the existence of a movie called The Rescuers. The Rescuers doesn't exist. The Rescuers Down Under fucking rules. Fucking rules. This is a slightly less hot take. Beauty and the Beast fucking rules. And then gets knocked down a tier for having a mediocre live action remake, which then gets knocked up a tier because it had Emma Watson in it. Beauty and the Beast fucking rules. Beauty and the Beast has 9 awesome songs. Am I serious about that? Probably not. But it has at least 5 awesome songs. A fucking masterpiece of a movie. At some point, I should probably organize this. Oh, wait. Okay, I've organized. Actually, no, hold on. I've organized this. There you go. There's your S tier. Right now, so far. There are gonna be more S tier movies. Oh, look, no, it's not an S tier movie. Hey, you know how I keep saying that some of these movies are just not so much plots as loosely structured collections of scenes? Here's Disney's Pinocchio, which is fine. It's okay. I don't mind Disney's Pinocchio. It's okay. It is, well, there's the circus scene, which is fucking scary if you're a child, and I bet fucking racist if you're an adult. So, you know, I feel like I may have been overly cruel to Disney's Peter Pan by putting it at the top of D tier. On the other hand, it has company now. So this is fine. The 1940s were not so great for the plots. I will say, if that's your particular flavor, the Once Upon a Time Pinocchio, they did make him hot. They did make him hot. That's true. On the other hand, Drew Carey once portrayed Geppetto. So, Ghosty, I don't remember anything about Great Mouse Detective. The only reason it's not in the haven't seen tier is that I remember one line of Ratigan's song. That's it. There's like a scene with rats at a fountain, and they're serenading Ratigan, who's the world's most dangerous rat, and that's it. That's all I need to know. Actually, that's enough to get the Great Mouse Detective up into C tier. That song fucking rules. There you go. Aladdin. Uncontroversial take coming. Aladdin fucking rules. Disney's Aladdin fucking rules. In fact, it fucking rules more than The Little Mermaid. In fact, it fucking rules ever so slightly less than The Rescuers Down Under. Disney's Aladdin fucking rules. This is not a controversial statement. This is not a controversial statement. Disney's Aladdin fucking rules. It's, you know, great story, great musical, Robin Williams all over the place. Tremendous. Awesome. This is not original information here. What is original information for maybe 2 of the people watching this, because the other half of the people watching this got me into this musical, is go watch Twisted. Go watch Twisted. The parody musical based off of Aladdin and also every Disney movie and also Wicked and also just stuff. Go watch Twisted. It's on YouTube. It's great. It's based on Aladdin. It fucking rules. You know what else fucking rules? Is Disney's The Lion King, which fucking rules. Disney Renaissance coming in strong. Would you believe it? The underscore Goog, who was 7 years old in 1994, is a big fucking fan of all of the great Disney movies that came out in or around 1994. It's a miracle. It's stunning. The Lion King fucking rules. We are not here to discuss The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. None of that is present here, at least as of yet. Pocahontas is a movie. Boy, it certainly is a movie. Well, this is another one of those that I don't think they would make this today. They probably would not do that. It's, I don't think it's bad. I remember enjoying it when I was a child. And then, well, just ask yourself if you've ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, and you'll figure out the answer to whether or not Pocahontas is a redeemable motion picture in 2024. But here, you can just be in the D tier, which we're just gonna read. Actually, we might have to just rename the D tier as the I liked it, but who boy, it's problematic nowadays, isn't it tier? That's a long name for a tier, but I liked it, but who boy, it's problematic these days. These days, isn't it? There. It's a lengthy name for a tier, and also I typoed on problematic, but there. Movies that aged like milk. White, disgusting milk. I liked it, but hoo boy, it's problematic these days, isn't it? There you go. That's the name of the D tier now. Because I liked these movies, but hoo boy, they're problematic these days, isn't it? Yikes. Speaking of movies that are, speaking of movies that I liked, but are problematic these days, isn't it? Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame is, boy, it sure is a movie. It's got Hellfire though, so it's gonna go up here. It's gonna go up here. Hellfire's a fucking amazing song. If you wanted to tell me that Hellfire is the best Disney song, I would not fight you. I would not agree with you. But it is subjective, and I think Hellfire is a fucking amazing song. For the record, Be Prepared is the best Disney song. Not a controversial take. I don't have a deep cut hot take here. Hellfire fucking rules. Be Prepared fucking rules. The famous song, Oh Boy, We're the Rescuers, and Now We're Done Under, Going for Another Adventure with Our Friends, just barely got cut from the list of greatest Disney animated musical songs. True fact. Not actually true fact. Disney's Hercules. I'm trying to think of a thing that I remember about Disney's Hercules, which I know is a movie I've seen. The little gargoyle guy was kind of funny, and Hades was great. Another uncontroversial opinion here: Hades in Disney's Hercules was fucking great. I don't remember anything else about Disney's Hercules. I'm sorry. Disney's Hercules. You know what, Robin Hood? Get to the bottom of C tier. Hold on. Some of these movies that I literally don't have any fond memories of, but know that I've seen, they need to be further below than the ones where I can pull out one specific thing that I liked. Here. There you go. Disney's Aristocats. There you go. That's better. That's looking like a more organized C tier. Alice, you feel a little high now, actually. Which, come to think of it, was rather the point of Alice in Wonderland, wasn't it? I walked into that one. I didn't mean to. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Mulan! Mulan is a fucking excellent movie. It might be a touch problematic these days, but on the other hand, it's got I'll Make a Man Out of You, which is definitely problematic, but that was the point. It's okay to be problematic if that's the point, sort of. Listen, we're just gonna slot Mulan into the high C tier, and we're gonna move on with our lives, and it's gonna be, here, tippity top of C tier for you. C is for China. There you go. Diz, I can't believe that the movie containing a song about how a woman needs to be more like a man might have had something to do with someone's gender awakening. It's remarkable to me. I have no idea how that could have possibly happened. I also have no memory whatsoever of Tarzan. We're past the point where I've seen a lot of these movies. I have no idea. Fantasia 2000. I've never seen that movie. That is not a movie that exists. I know you spent $89 million making it back when $89 million was a lot of money to make a movie or whatever. Fantasia 2000 does not actually exist. Disney's Dinosaur does not exist. That's a fake movie. The Emperor's New Groove. Okay. This is going to get me in trouble. I am fully prepared for whatever reaction I get for this, but I have to live my truth. I have never seen The Emperor's New Groove. It goes in the haven't seen tier. Disney's Fantasia is not a movie. It is a series of loosely connected skits, and those skits are bad. I don't remember enjoying Fantasia. I've seen... The Emperor's New Groove is enough of a meme on like social media and that sort of thing that I feel like I understand the basic concepts, and also it's just a riff on the Emperor's New Clothes story. But you know, I know that pull the lever, Kronk, wrong lever. That's from the Emperor's New Groove. And it has Patrick Warburton, which means it has a character who sounds exactly like Patrick Warburton, because Patrick Warburton is one of those blessed voice actors whose voice is funny enough that he can just do one voice. And he keeps getting work because it's a good voice. I wish I had that work. It sounds like good work. But I've never actually seen The Emperor's New Groove. So, you know, the poison for Kuzco. That whole thing. I know that's from The Emperor's New Groove. I also don't fucking know who Kuzco is. So he was supposed to get poisoned at some point, and then he didn't. So, a Disney's Atlantis. It's a little less controversial to say that I've never seen Disney's Atlantis. I think it's okay to see that I've never seen Disney's Atlantis. Lilo and Stitch is fun and anti-racist, so it's definitely not going in the I liked it, but oh boy, it's problematic these days, isn't it? Yeah, I true fact, Boggers, I didn't know Emperor's New Groove had music. I should have pieced that together, given that it's called The Emperor's New Groove. I have never seen The Emperor's New Groove. I didn't know there were songs in it. I vaguely remember seeing promotional material for Atlantis. Never saw it. Lilo and Stitch is fun. I saw it at a drive-in. You can be here in... You know what? My C tier is a little crowded here. Lilo and Stitch, you go to the top of C tier. Mulan, you get bumped to... Oh, God. What is 101 Dalmatians doing in the B tier if Mulan's in the C tier? Bad list, Goog. Holy crap. Mulan just bumped up an entire tier. Mulan bumped up a tier and a half. Good job, Mulan. Well done. Movie got substantially better in the last 15 minutes. I've never seen Treasure Planet. I don't feel like that's a controversial statement. I've never seen Brother Bear. That could be it could be in this tier, and if it was in this tier, it would be so bad. Home on the Range. I've never seen that. Around this is when I personally concluded that Disney animated movies were just bad forever now, when I saw the promotional material for Home on the Range, and I thought, oh boy, that looks like a bad movie, and then I never saw it. So I shouldn't actually comment on it, but it sure looked like a bad movie when I saw the promotional material. I've never seen Disney's Chicken Little. It looked like a bad movie. I've never seen Meet the Robinsons. It looked like a bad I've never seen Bolt. It looked like a bad movie. I've never seen Princess and the Frog. It looked like a fine movie. When Princess and the Frog was coming out, it looked to me when like Disney was saying, listen, we know we fucked up the last like half dozen of these, but we think we've got an idea. It's to do all of the old shit again, but with a black princess. Okay? And that's probably not a fair assessment of The Princess and the Frog, but it seemed to me like that's exactly what Disney was trying to do. It seemed to me like Disney was saying, look, we're sorry, come back, we'll do the old stuff again. And listen, I've seen like the scene with the devil guy, Keith David, as like, oh, would you shake my hand? Would you shake this old sinner's hand? Like that kind of scene. I've seen that scene, and that leads into a nice little song. The Are You Ready? Yeah, that song. That's a good song. I've seen that. I haven't seen the fucking movie. I don't know if the fucking movie's any good. So, go in the haven't seen tier. Princess and the Frog, you're fine. Oh boy. Oh friends. Oh bother. Can we rapid fire a few more of these? I haven't seen Tangled. I'm sure Tangled is fine. I saw Dumbo. When was the last time I saw Dumbo? I may have literally been 6 years old when I saw Dumbo. You know, just for the fact that I know there's racisms in Dumbo, we're gonna continue this joke because I probably liked Dumbo, and oh boy, it's problematic these days, isn't it? Oh boy. Wait a second, there's another one? There's another Winnie the... Oh, come on, Disney. How many of these did you make? Now I gotta grab the other one because I don't know which one you did. That's cheating. This is not fair. Also, I'm trying desperately to get it so that you can see the S tier at the top and also the list of movies I'm pulling from at the bottom. I've never seen this one. I don't know which ones of these are. Hold on. Where's the other Winnie the Pooh? Oh, it's also in the haven't seen tier. Good job, Past Gook. I'm so proud of me. I've never seen Wreck-It Ralph. Okay. I should probably not have... I've never seen Frozen. Let It Go seems like a good song. Georgina Haig. Elizabeth Lale. Hit the button, Gook. There you go. I've never seen Frozen. I've never seen Big Hero 6. I heard it was good. I've never seen Zootopia. I heard it was good, and also furries. I've never seen Moana. I heard it was good, and also The Rock. I've never seen Ralph Breaks the Internet, which makes sense because it's a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph. I've heard it was, fine. I've never seen Frozen 2, which makes sense because it's a sequel to Frozen. I've heard it was, fine. I've never seen Raya the Last Dragon. I've never heard of that fucking movie. I've never seen Encanto. I heard it was good. I've never seen I've seen Bambi. I've seen Bambi. I was trying to scare you there for a moment, but I've seen Bambi. It was fine. I don't remember shit about Bambi. No, that's not true. I like Thumper. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. And the hunter guy with the and then the sad, and then the Bambi's mom and all that. Yeah, I've never seen Bambi. I've seen Bambi. It's in here somewhere. We're gonna pretend I liked it ever so... Yeah, I liked it ever so slightly less than Hercules and ever so slightly more than the Aristocats. That sounds like a plausible position for someone to take. I've never seen Salvados Amigos. You're making this shit up now. I've never seen The Three Caballeros. You continue to be making these up. I've never seen Fun and Fancy Free. Are you just pulling collections of shorts that you did from the 50s now? I've never seen Melody Time. That's exactly what you're doing. And I've never seen Make Mine Music. What in the ever-loving fuck is Make Mine Music? This is you know what? We're going to cut off those bottom three because I can. This is a Disney tier list. I'm going to look over this and see if there's any egregious mistakes, such as when I put Mulan at the top of C tier. This S tier is great. This is a good S tier. I like this S tier. A tier is a little underpopulated, but you can make an argument to bump 101 up, but I feel like it's fine. I feel like it's, broadly speaking, fine. Lilo and Stitch is good, but I wouldn't put it in the B tier. This C tier feels broadly okay. I liked it, but oh boy, it's problematic these days, isn't it, tier? I could probably pull a couple more of these C tier movies in here if I really wanted to. Wait a second. The Aristocats? What are you doing out of the I liked it, but oh boy, it's problematic these days, isn't it, tier? You definitely belong in the I liked it, but oh boy, it's problematic these days, isn't it, tier? Okay, so the Aristocats moves down a tier. F is for Fantasia. I don't have like a personal animus toward Fantasia. It's just the only one of these movies that I A, can remember seeing, and B, didn't like. So there you go. F is for Fantasia, I guess. And half of these movies don't exist. And a quarter of these movies are sequels to movies that don't exist. So, oh well. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss an upload. And if you want to catch the streams live, go to twitch.tv/the_Goog. The stream schedule's on screen now.